Yeah, so you mentioned like renewable natural gas. How is this different than renewable natural gas, RNG?
I'd say that the biggest difference between what we're doing and biogas, well, I mean, from many perspectives, but on a technical level, what we're doing is 100% synthetic. There's no bacteria or living process to produce this. We're taking two chemicals, which basically CO2 or two compounds, CO2 on the one hand, and then water on the other. Those are the two sort of inputs. We run them through a process that's essentially instantaneous by adding electricity. So we take electricity, water, and CO2, and we get natural gas instantly, and we can produce it at any scale that's needed. It's just a function of the size of the equipment. As opposed to biogas, it's contingent on how much manure can you load into a digester, or how much trash is in the landfill, and then how cooperative are your bacteria in producing that biogas. And then what you get out is far more variable in terms of the final composition. So there's a lot of cleaning that's involved. In our case, we're producing pure methane. So what we create is cleaner, or more distilled, if you will, than even the natural gas you're getting out of the Marcellus Shale or the Permian Basin.
With this, you mentioned some of the highest sort of taxes, carbon taxes for this LL 97 program in New York. So what's the flip side? Like how does someone avoid paying those taxes, and is there a premium then associated with producing this?
So building owners are faced with a few choices. They can pay the fine, obviously, or they can replace their combustion equipment entirely with an electrically heated system, heat pump, or even resistance heating, one way or the other. They could, or electric boilers, but they could completely remove all of the existing fuel-fired boilers and put in some type of electric heating system. What we're offering them is to install the machine at the building and essentially recycle the carbon atoms, recycle the fuel, the carbon dioxide back into fuel, back into carbon dioxide in a closed loop, and to drive that with bursts of intermittent electricity, which can be purchased when it's cheap, as opposed to being tied into buying electricity when it's expensive due to demand charges and everything else. This particular law has a clause for alternative fuels, where if you have a fuel that has a different life cycle analysis carbon intensity than regular fossil fuels, you can submit that fuel to the New York City Department of Buildings. They assess it, they'll give a score, and based off that, a building can significantly reduce their carbon emissions simply by purchasing a low carbon fuel. So that's the other pathway.